I always forget. I don't know why I always forget. There we go. Sorry about that. How are you? That's something I asked, but I realized that I had no audio, so. Sorry. Hello. Cool. Just want to check here. See, it doesn't accurately show who's here. I don't know who these ones are. But yeah. I'm doing okay. Feeling a little off today, to be honest. But I got this guy, so it's a little bit better. Giant turtle puppy. He does. I'm wearing makeup, so I'm not going to cuddle that plushie right now, but yeah, my outfit idea kind of fell through because I got something from the Pokemon Center that I planned to wear today, but it's actually, I actually have to send it back. The sizing is not quite right, so, a future day. So that's why I tried to do, just everything kind of went wrong. I tried to do a makeup that was, like, more purpley. I don't even know that it is purpley. Do you think I have to adjust my light, by the way? I want to make sure. Do you think I have to? Is it, like, off at all? Before I go any further, let me ask that. Okay. But yeah, so I wanted to do a makeup that was, like, not overwhelming, mostly neutral, but just had some purple in it to bring out, because the outfit was going to be purple too. Would just look like nice and complimentary, kind of summery, and it doesn't look very purpley. I feel like it looks more like a brown look than a purple look. And then, oh, thank you guys. Thank you. But I it's more of like a brown, it looks like, than a purple. And then, I have to send the thing back because it didn't fit right. So it's like everything kind of fell apart. But I tried to do something else that I thought might look nice. And I had to put my hair up because it's just too warm. That's why I have the air conditioner on too. I hope it doesn't get in the way of the recording or anything. But yeah. That's where we are right now. Let me go and get us started. I believe that our volume should be fine. But if you need any, like the game volume, but if you need any adjustment, okay, cool. Yeah, if you need any adjustment, I know there's some people who, like, no matter what weather, they won't put on the air conditioner, they won't put on the heat to not disrupt their recording, but if I were only going to be doing it for a very short time, I probably would. Like, when I do voice recordings and stuff, I'll deal with it. But, like line recordings and stuff, but for this, it's gonna be a little while, so, but anyway, yeah, so I'll get us started. Let me know if you need anything adjusted in terms of the game volume or anything. Let's see. Hold on. Brain is like, wait, what are we doing again, actually? Let's see. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I see Steam is... Okay, there it goes. I was like, Steam is taking a little while today. No, go away. No, Higurashi, we're playing our lovely pigeon game. Oh yeah, when we last left off, our main character is dead. And, and has been dismembered. And, we're trying to solve the mystery behind that. Also, some weird, like, natural disaster seems to be going on, where they've domed off the school, and we have no way of seeing outside the school and finding out what's going on. And we're currently trying to get into the principal's office so that we can speak with him personally and find out what's going on. But his door is locked. And the last time that Ryota and Sakuya tried to get in, they were encountered by what looks like a walking, bloody, mechanical scarecrow. So, lots of stuff happening. We don't know exactly what's going on. I'm gonna make it a little bit louder, actually, on my end. If you... Let me know how it is for you guys. If you need it louder or lower, let me know. We are here. Wait, are we here or are we here? Oh, I think we're here. Aha, we are here, I believe. Yes. Look at dates and times, Sam. Oh, fancy loading screen. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Shirogane. Would you like some tea? Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor. So I take it something happened? The headmaster. He must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window. Calm yourself, Kawara. Calm yourself, Kawara. You become Why is that hard to say? Calm yourself, Kawara. You become Oof. Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent. Sorry. What a tongue twister that was. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah. Like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us, and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because he certain words are, or certain syllables are more enunciated for him. And, yeah, it was just really hard to say that. Are the other students in the gym still in the gym? Let's try that again. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah. The plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all this is. The Scarecrow Man, you say? Doctor! Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands on it. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Nanaki. You two may well have a right to know what I found, given your efforts towards the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which were once Miss Snow. Thanks, Doctor. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among ourselves would only do us harm. I know. Anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. I don't know that he's necessarily too set, like he's so sensitive. It's just the doctor's saying insensitive things. The cause of death was it'd be nice if I could speak. The cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. Oh, okay. She was dismembered after death then, Doctor? It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. No, I know that there is a little bit of delay, but even with a delay, it sounded like it was still, aimed more towards Ryota. Adora was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick that quickly. Meaning, someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason. Disgusting either way. I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Snow died yesterday, after school. In the evening, then. Precisely. And she was found this morning. In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you not see her yet? Did you see her yesterday? After school? No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right. I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just asked her to walk home with me. I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. You're going out again? Be careful. It sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry. We can outrun the scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday, too. I left as soon as class ended. So I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but... he did go right after school. I mean, that's fine, but he did tell, didn't he tell, the main character to go to the infirmary? Was it him? Or did she just remember that on her own? I can't remember. Yeah. I was in the infirmary right up until I went home, as usual. Right up until I returned home, as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So, neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Iwamine saw Adora yesterday afternoon. Oh, right! Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki? A favor? The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to his door, could we use it? Spare key? Yes, there should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. We won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right. We should ask every birdie where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kuara. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. The head of the Labelle family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine. He makes medicine? Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world? I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of mad scientist, cooking up nothing but death and all-around woe. You have become biased by the foolish rumors of peasantry. Reconsider yourself. Or the pheasantry. In any case, the Labelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with just... Let me try to read that again. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well, though? Anyway, let's go. Very well. Go to... Where are we going, guys? We going to the gymnasium or the maintenance office? I imagine the gymnasium because, well, the maintenance office is just sort of where we regroup, right? Yeah, I think so too. Let me know if you guys agree. Maintenance office. Okay. The gym. Alright, we've got 2 for the maintenance, for the gym, rather. Actually, well, 3, I guess, if you count me. 1 for the maintenance office. We will go to the maintenance office. It's just gonna take us to the gym first. And then, most likely after that, we'll just go back to the maintenance office. I think they're gonna make you, like, choose one and then go to the other one right after. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. San! San, where are you? Oko-san is right here, alive and well! So far! Where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Oko-san behind and going outside is not fair! You just confused the issue if he brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you. Come at me, whippersnapper! That's not what I... You usually practice on the ground after school, right? Of course! It is Oko-san's duty as track captain. Did you see Adora while you were out there yesterday? No! Oko-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running? Oh, good point. Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory! If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Louder, silence! Wait, San! What did you just... Do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory! After that, imbecile! If you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Oko-san saw the interloper going into the infirmary. The infirmary? Could that have been Adora? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. It was not Adora. It was a bird unknown to Oko-san. So, Someone covered in blood was going into the infirmary after school? Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, San. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers. Yeah. Some bird who San doesn't know. Could it have... Alright. Is that a motorcycle or a car without a muffler? Go on, go on. Okay. Could it have been someone from outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards. Mr. One? You two again. Come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope. We went to the headmaster's office, as you requested. It was locked, however. Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from... Was that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Yuya! So you've seen it too? Just now, yeah. On the second floor. I caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor and didn't stick around to let it see me, so alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Coward. Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it would be better for you to leave, Mr. One. Don't worry about me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of a bad guy or two either. Well, yeah, that's true. Already stuck in the rut of unadaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt. I've come within touching distance of death in the past. I will be fine. I wonder what kind of death comes that close to a maintenance worker. Then again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given to give I believe orders were given for everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there? I can't just sit around. Indeed. Same here. Hence, walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Professor Nanaki wanted me there. What for? Something you asked him to do. Oh. Ah. He wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Iwamine. Most likely, yes. The doctor and Dodora, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry. Right. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Snow died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say? Just that he'd been in the infirmary all day. I was there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. That's weird. Why not answer yourself first? Why check to see what the doctor said? I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Quara. Right. At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow anyway. Well, the question is, though, like, why would Yuya lie? But it definitely sounds kind of lie-ish. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Speaking of things that rhyme with lie, I've got something in my eye. Yeah. That's everything? Well, adieu. Probably Bunny Fur, yeah. We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we found out. Alright. It's so weird now that it's like... Because basically, like I mentioned in that in the original copy of the game, when they said stuff like, let's write down what we found out, that was the only opportunity you had during this whole arc to save. So that's why he's like, let's write down what we found out, And then immediately after, he's like, alright, let's go. It's because during that time, usually they would have prompted you, like, do you want to save? I will do it anyway, because it's just helpful. Alright, let's go. And so we walked about the school searching for clues of Dora and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the Scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Nanaki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. Huh? What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be that confounded Scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard somebody say something. Bah, don't scare me like that! Though we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is the library. What if there's somebody in here? They may not have heard the alarm. Let's check. Very well. Far removed from the emergency throughout Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always. Empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together, Kawara. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, sorry, Sakuya. Sorry, me. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's head back to the lab. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, and if it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? I can't hear... What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Snow! Mr. Nanaki. Oh, sorry, that was. I read it in Mr. Nanaki's voice. Why do I keep doing that? Mr. Nanaki! Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Also, I should make a note of that. It does seem like Nageki is talking to our main character from beyond the grave. And it seems like, even though no one can see Nageki now, it seems like that Ryota might have heard him talk, actually. So that's something. Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu! Clear left. Clear right. Good. Doesn't look like the Scarecrow is here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Oh, right. Quail's reflex when startled is to fly straight up. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right. Let's see. The headmaster who gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? Excuse us! Maybe he's not here? That, or hiding. There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are the unmistakable green of an ecobar. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy, after all. Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you... Sakuya? This thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. What madness? Him too? Well, headmaster's dead. It's always so creepy to move on to the next screen like that. Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone... There is no explanation, but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. First Adora, and now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kuwara. Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and paper. Where do we even start? Incompetent feral. Examine each piece one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. PTA rec... I don't know why there was that pause. I had to actually click to move on, so I don't know why there was just like a blank screen. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait. Next to that is... the human representative? That must mean Adora. And the date is from 2 years ago. Right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have to leave some sort of paper trail were it official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading, Kuwara? This. The human representative. It's locked, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. I wonder what's written in here. We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose... Sorry, guys. I can't speak today. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. One for help? Do you intend to break it open? Yeah, it'll be faster than looking around for the key. And... that! I was wondering about that as well. Thank you. That thing on the desk. Some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it is a control panel for some machine, yes. Spread out next to it is... the dome. Maybe this controls the dome. Maybe this is the controls to the... what? I think they mean maybe this controls... yeah. I think it was supposed to be maybe this is the control for the dome, or maybe this controls the dome, and they did them both. Maybe this controls the dome, or the hatch we saw earlier. One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One. I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. Mr. Kawara. Yes, sir? I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me. Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about. The thing I forgot about? He must be talking about what he said earlier. No. I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody would know about? How cruel, Mr. Kawara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused. I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Kawara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles. Car. Really? Wait, not that. You mean to say that you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me! I told you, you need only keep looking. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me? How long must you babble, Kawara? Come on! Sorry. I take it this is a challenge, Doctor? You may take it that way, if you so wish. I swear, I will find the truth. And if I find that you killed Adora... Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find. Mr. One? You two again. What is it? We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same. I have dealt with similar things in the past. Will take time, but believe I can open it. So, defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I'm a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? What does that even mean? So maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. One is the only... Oh, right, can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. What? Is there a reference there or something? Or is it, like, just funny? Because I've never understood why he says that. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm just curious because I played this game a few times before and I've never understood why he says that, if it's like some sort of James Bond reference or something. I don't know. Yuya? He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime? I never knew he could. Sakuya, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright. Thanks. We should probably write all this down, since we're here. Let's go ahead and save again. Doot-doot-doot. Doot-doot. Where is Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. This would be a lot easier if we could just use our phones. But we can. Off to the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there? As we turn the corner... Oh... The Scarecrow Man blocks our path! Of all the... Sakuya, run! Don't order me around, Feral! We lost it. Right? Oh. Shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Huh? Did I just hear something? What are you doing in here all alone? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and everybody's supposed to go to the gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawara Ryuta? He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar morning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Snow. Well, there's another instance of weird silence. Okay, where I just had to click again. Adora? Oh, right. Didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro. Nageki. You were friends with Adora then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all, or... Oh. Shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me, which can only mean one thing. She's dead. He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not his interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here. Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Snow did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either? Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Snow came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The morning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya is right. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. You're late, Kawara. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe! He was pretty worried about you, Ryota. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel! Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were going to have Yuya get into it for us, but... That's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow. I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them. No! No! Both of you, no. There we go. Now then... There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But, with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put every birdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. There is a dangerous individual walking the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should... We'll save it right here. What should we do, guys? Open it or leave it closed? Open it. Alright. Yeah, let's see what's going on outside, huh? Okay. Let's go for it. Let's open it. Let's see what's going on. Let's open it. We need to get everyone... See? I'm getting caught up in the vernacular. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go out and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving a door alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well then, let's go, Kawara, Shirogane. Very well. Yep. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there! The hatch, high above the ground, is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that. I know, that line always gets me. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside... Yeah. It's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there is no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake and no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I am curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going on out there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding Snow's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open! It is! We can go home! No, you're supposed to go to the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck are we standing around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier? I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait, come back! Come back at once! We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Ah! A gunshot? We have to go help him. Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Third class end. Fourth class. Yeah, I don't know. My contact is bothering me. Hold on 1 second. I am gonna adjust it. Just gonna turn off my camera for a second. Hold on. Just so you guys don't have to see my contact lens. Okay. I'm back. We should be good now. Oh, is there a screen in between? Okay. Adora's corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation, and then turning up dead. Ah! Why? Why didn't you tell me about that? Why? I didn't need that picture in my head. The students gathered without explanation in the gym, the headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape. What's going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Cora. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No. I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket to cross the... Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we could do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Very well. We return to the maintenance office and explain what happened outside to Mr. One. There's a lot of errors in this arc in terms of its porting. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? One can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduced myself properly. Leon J.B. I am Leon J.B., one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party, S-Class agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? Looks like a cockatiel to me. He's using a zombie's music, too. I have heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at this school, so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations?
It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomes Snow as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions.
Oh, you got it open! Thank you!
That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside.
The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school, starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza.
The human representative. This is talking about Snow no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest.
The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone. And avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated.
If Adora is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Adora, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous.
It's not humorous at all.
So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Well, especially if it was done by the Hawk Party, although I guess we don't know. Indeed. Things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Chijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 12 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system. Like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. That student who got shot when he flew out of the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after that. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death was confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next.
I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day that they decided to tangle with LaBelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours, then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours, or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not. I mean it. We found the connection between Adora's death and the dome. There is clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We'd better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Sakuya, there's one more file! Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway.
I mean, that's what they're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out if they can, you know, make some sort of way that, like, the least amount of people get harmed in the end. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is! Oh, like how Hatoful turned into hurtful here? I thought Hatoful just meant heartful. Which is funny commentary on the game, because people speculated that Hatoful was like a, kind of, like, Japanese and English, like, pronunciation of heartful. But then it became hurtful boyfriend, so... I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful. Right. It was probably something important, given that it was locked in the file. Yeah, this game is really clever. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Snow died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself. I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Right. Let's go look at the school documents then. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for some more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. I will take your hint, game. Save. Even if the, what's it called? Even if the urgency is not really here anymore, consider you can just save any time. I'll pretend that it is. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought there would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it.
And the Scarecrow. We still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I am sure his origins will become clear. And Snow's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Go... Where are we going, guys? Are we going to the library or to look for the bird? Keep in mind we will be doing both. It's just a matter of what we do first. We have one vote for the library. I know that one person had said library before, but I don't know that it was in voting towards this decision. But library. 2 for the library. 2 people who want to see Nageki. We can go ahead and see Nageki if you guys want. Oh, okay. To the library it is. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind? An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways away from here. We spend some time jogging through the hallways. Now is not the time for jogging, friends. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then. Where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back, then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty Huh? That's odd. There were 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh. That's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pagination's history. It's not back there with a large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not there. Huh? You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So, you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. Wow, that is some heavy disdain. You can only get at them by request. They're not kept out here. Then, where are they kept? Behind the reception desk. In the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Quora. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy. No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you... a hallucination?
I don't know that your hallucination would say no.
If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination, whether or not he's a whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request-only books. The shelf? Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as we were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of St. Pigeonations. This? Let's see. 2081. 2180. Wow. What? 2180? Founding of the school. Same year, Ichijo Kitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2180. Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this! 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center. Does this school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from fire. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement, where the fire started. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same. But that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. Oh God, French. I can't. Tu dis des balivernes. I'm not gonna. Hopefully that was good enough. Hopefully that was good enough. When they pick like the one language. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. Thanks. Thank you. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The bloodstained bird. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know somebody like that? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what Oko-san said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Yuya! Salutations! How goes the investigation? I'm gonna go ahead and take some water so you guys can do the same with me. Nageki's voice is like scratchy, so it kind of takes it out of me a little bit. Not Nageki, I'm sorry, Ryota. Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah. Unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's incidents? I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. Well, we talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope. Sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes, no. Hold on. Yikes, no. As you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Interesting. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed. Where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall! And that's what we call it. It's by the back gate, and it's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. Sakuya actually being the voice of reason. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice.
It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building? This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. Bah! Did we come here for nothing? Well, let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library, too. Bunch of old encyclopedias? Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same binding. And in the place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, the copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. This copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then? Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after. The stairs to the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement, but we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall. It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here? It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup for some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Huh? Did you hear something? Uh-oh. Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window, fast! Run! Yeah! Or fly. Stop! It's here! Wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small.
So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel, Angel. I knew it. The manga club boy from the classroom next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what is he doing in here? I think I'm going to have a headache. Textoris Melodia Funeris! Who? Me? Good for you, Kuwara. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I am not allowed rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now, Textoris Melodia Funeris, Undertaker! Undertaker? If that's it, then, So, the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judica! Come on! Angel, Crimson Fallen Angel appeared. What is happening? Angel uses Dark Void Shockwave. Ryota takes 24 damage. Ryota's turn. Alright guys, what should we do? Blue Moon Slash or Deathbringer? We actually have pretty good vitality for being Ryota. I'm looking at the stats. I guess we carried over with what's it called? Adora's stats from the last arc. Or from earlier in the arc when she was alive. Deathbringer does sound punchy. Blue Moon Slash does sound pretty. Let's try to figure this out, guys. I'm opening up a tab and I'm gonna search. In the meantime, we can just enjoy the music. It's not coming up in the search. Let me see. Okay, we can do the Blue Moon Slash. Ryota unleashes Blue Moon Slash! Angel takes 78 damage! Cease this jack-acting, you wretched imbeciles! Sakuya attacks! Ryota takes 260 damage! Ryota returns to his senses. Good. Angel takes 295 damage? Angel is shaken! Huh? I'm shocked, Kuwara, to think that even you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted... I'm sorry, that was... I was doing Ryota's voice there. What? He disrupted my territory? I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzon! What did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So you are a moth allured by the candles of light, Luzon. No! I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal. That blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the blood-stained stranger San saw was... Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the Tree of Blight, called out to me. He's asking you to say it using words we understand. Hullid Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah! I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant may refer to as the infirmary. I knew it! I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. This is the blood-stained stranger Oko-san saw. That's that then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the Chosen One can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless! The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edelblau did venture within. Edelblau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edelblau. She also goes by Snow Adora. Adora went into... What? Yeah, we did see it just before we changed characters. Adora was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor and Yuya said that no one came, and nothing happened. They're lying. I think that it's a good... Oh, alright, that was a weird sudden screen. I think that now is a good time to save. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and... Oh! Or should we read this first? This seems interesting. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? We have to read this first. There's no save button here right now. So let's at least read this first. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them, crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at this institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Interesting. Interesting to get a random bit from Sakuya. I guess we can... Should we save here?
kind of hard because that thing I feel like is a little bit of a catalyst to keep going, but yeah, I think it's a good point to say that. For this time, at least. Oh, what happened? Why did it do that? Okay, that was really weird. Here we go. Alright guys, so we are going to stop for today then. We'll find out more about that next time, about what's going on with all the mysteries we have lined up. The dome, the headmaster's death, Adora's death, the scarecrow, and why we suddenly got some information on Sakuya next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, of course, we have Quoth the Author again at 5 p.m. We will be doing some more from the Midnight Library. In my post that I will put up... Aw, I'm glad you're excited. In my post that I will put up for the reading, I'll also go ahead, I think... Oh wait, no, I won't. I'll figure out a stopping point myself before we start, but I don't think I'll write down before we start or we'll stop. But I will write in the post after the fact. So this way, anybody who wasn't able to join in can go ahead and watch along later. But otherwise, thank you for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, please go ahead and comment below what you'd like to see in the future. What was your favorite part? Anything you'd like to say. Go ahead and give this video a like, and go ahead and subscribe here. And you can always see us live streaming on Twitch Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Hatoful Boyfriend. And then for Quoth the Author, right now we're reading The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. We'll be doing that tomorrow, so those are Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you for watching. This has been Sky. Bye-bye!